Child labor is illegal in Pakistan, but those restrictions are widely ignored, and it's estimated up to 19 million children are in the workforce. Reporter Jessica Partnow spent a day with a child who's in a program that helps kids go to school while they work.
Sher Shah is a neighborhood on the outskirts of Karachi. Its narrow, dusty streets are crowded with tiny shops selling fresh-baked bread, auto parts, big blocks of ice, and scrap metal. Children work in almost every one of these shops. Nadeem Awan is one of them.
I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I brush my teeth and wash, and then I go to the mosque. After prayers, I come home and have my breakfast. I leave home at about 6:45 to go to work.
Nadeem's standing one floor above the noisy machine shop where he works 10 hours a day. The 16-year-old has been working here full-time for 3 years. He and his younger brother, who works here too, bring in most of their family's income with a combined daily wage of about $1.50.
I just got a raise last week, so I earn 60 rupees per day. I receive my salary at the end of the month, and we use it to pay for the groceries we've bought on credit throughout the month.
He and 3 other boys use lathe machines to turn slugs of metal into nuts, bolts, hinges, and screws. Most of the parts are for tractors and other machinery. Nadeem wears a black t-shirt and sturdy work pants, but no safety goggles as he works. His face is serious as he guides a 3-inch cylinder of metal into the machine.
They give me a sample of a part, and then I make 200 or 250 copies of that sample. The other guys have to have lots of supervision, but I have experience, so I get to do things my own way. My boss just gives me an order, and I make the pieces.
He starts a large gear spinning and carefully shaves off bits of metal. A stream of water keeps it from getting too hot. Mubashir Zubair owns this shop and employs his own 2 sons here as well.
In Pakistan, our technical institutions are not that good. They don't really give students the practical skills they need. The best way for a young person to learn is by actually working in a shop.
He says he encourages all the children he employs to go to school.
Personally, I am more technically minded, but I want these kids to get an education as well. It is useful for my business that they have an education. I hope they stay and work for me for a long time.
Most working kids find it difficult to fit school in between long hours at the job. So a few years ago, the Sindh Education Foundation launched an unusual program to meet the needs of working children like Nadeem. Rather than forcing kids to choose between income and education, the program tries to offer them both. It runs a school that operates in shifts, 3 daily, each 3 hours long. That way students can work before or after school. At 3 o'clock each day, Nadeem changes out of his work clothes and walks to a school that doesn't look like much. It's in a tall building in one of the winding, potholed alleyways that wander through Sher Shah. But as you climb the stairs, floor after floor reveals classrooms full of children studying. About half of the students here work. All the students in Nadeem's 7th grade class have jobs, collecting and sorting scrap metal, doing embroidery, or cooking and cleaning as servants. At 16, Nadeem is a few years behind for his age, but he's only been coming to school for the past 3 years. He says English is his favorite subject. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I am 5 brothers and 2 sisters.
5 brothers and 2 sisters. Wow. Are you the oldest one?
Yes.
Nadeem smiles shyly as he talks to me. He's obviously proud of his work and his contribution to his family. And he gets a little time for fun each day.
After school, my friends and I walk together. We have some juice and talk a little bit and then go our own ways. We hang out for 10-15 minutes, and then they go home and I go back to work. I work from 6 until 9 p.m. I have my dinner, and then I help my father with his work before I go to sleep.
Nadeem lives about a mile away in Liari, a neighborhood with a reputation for gang violence and crime. Sitting on the floor in the back room of their small, tidy house, Nadeem's father, Mehboob, says he doesn't care where his son studies as long as he gets to go to school.
I don't want my son to suffer like I did, just roaming around in the streets. I want him to be able to work and study. I want him to have a better life.
Mehboob is proud of Nadim's education, but he hopes his son will decide to quit school after 10th grade so he can work longer hours. But Nadim plans to stick it out all the way through high school. When he graduates, he wants to open his own metal shop.
I want to keep working on a lathe machine. I want to have my own machine because you can make good money and even start saving.
To reach that goal, Nadim will wake up early tomorrow, wrestle his bicycle out the front door, and do it all again. For the World Vision Report, I'm Jessica Partnow in Karachi, Pakistan.